It's been 11 years since I went minimalist. Minimalism, both lifestyle and financial, has led to so many positive things in my life. It's lowered my expenses, raised my income, even helped with investing. It's no secret that we can have a lot of things and money and success and still be miserable. I spent over 8 years living out of one luggage while I traveled and surfed across Asia, seeing how other people in the world lived and how little I actually needed to fulfill my basic needs taught me a lot about what true wealth is about. So here are 5 simple minimalist habits that actually made me wealthy by improving my life and my finances. Number 1, the art of saying no. It's so hard saying no, but this is one of the most pivotal skills I've developed as part of my minimalist journey. I say no a lot to so many different things. No to impulse purchases or boredom buys, because like instead of another frivolous knickknack, saving up for investment is going to benefit my life more. No to emotional indulgences like I've put on some weight recently and it's tempting to go shopping to distract myself from my fat feelings right now. But I'm really just putting off starting on the real solution, which is getting off my ass to exercise and lose the extra pounds. Saying no to other people is the hardest, but it's actually so vital to be able to say no to toxic friendships, time vampires, energy suckers, people who overstep boundaries, commitments that I secretly resent. Saying no is basically me making conscious choices about where to channel my time, my energy, positivity, money. All of these are exhaustible. Time is even non-renewable. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. So every time you say yes unwillingly, there is actually a trade-off somewhere else. Saying no to what doesn't serve us lets us focus on directing the good stuff we gotta give to the people and the parts of our lives that really deserve it. It's a reflection of your consciousness about what truly matters in your life. Saying no helps channel my everyday resources to living the best version of each day I can. Number 2, adopting a creative mindset. To me, minimalism in practice is essentially self-determination. We are the authors of our own lives. Living minimally is a resistance of societal pressures to consume and conform. It's about owning less and having more, doing more with less resources. And we get there by being creative with what we have, making smart purchases like buying brand new appliances with a 40% discount just because they were the display item, or perhaps repurposing these small gift baskets as jewelry holders and drawer organizers. And I don't just apply that attitude to what I buy and how I manage my things. I try to apply that attitude to life itself. I believe in shaping and charting our own course by being creative in how we handle our lives, making things happen for yourself essentially, instead of letting external factors determine the outcome and then you just go with the flow. It means looking at your dream visions for your ideal life and thinking, how can I make this happen? Instead of thinking, oh my god, there are so many reasons why this is going to be impossible for me. If there was one critical factor that my current life boils down to, it could arguably be this creative mindset. Before we continue, a big thank you to today's video sponsor, Moomoo Singapore. Moomoo is an online trading platform for stocks, ETFs, and options. I'm a user and I really like it. It's fast, intuitive, and full of perks, including commission-free trading of US and Singapore stocks, free real-time quotes, and even 24/7 news about the different markets. Now, to celebrate Singapore's 58th National Day, rediscover the Singapore market and get up to 700 Sing dollars worth of welcome rewards when you sign up and trade as a new user with Moomoo Singapore. This includes a year of commission-free trading of Singapore stocks, plus free Apple and Shopee stock worth approximately 320 Sing dollars. This July and August, trade Singapore stocks on the Moomoo app, and you can enjoy the lowest Singapore trading fee in town. Make the most of your idle cash by subscribing funds to Moomoo Cash Plus and enjoy guaranteed returns of 5.8% per annum. Just click the link in the description below. Number 3, choosing productive pursuits. No one has infinite time. Most people spend most of their days doing whatever they do to get by. Then at night and on weekends, they just want to enjoy themselves, right? But does spending your free time online shopping or on Netflix versus spending your free time on stuff like reading and learning or hobbies that say can possibly be monetized, productive pursuits add so much more to your life. Extra income, new skills, more opportunities, new friends, and maybe one day even possibly more freedom. Good news is that these days almost everything can be turned into a productive pursuit. Baking, crochet, tennis, you just gotta be a little bit smart about it. I mean, a girlfriend of mine sells handmade jewelry off Etsy to make money for travel. I do my haircuts DIY because I enjoy it and it saves me money. But I videoed my haircuts and I stuck them on YouTube. And then now others find it really useful too. And those videos make me a bit of bonus income. It's just you enjoying what you would do in your free time anyway, and just getting paid or getting extra benefits for it, which makes it extra rewarding. And you never know how your productive habits can one day potentially change the course of your entire life. When I was struggling to learn to surf back in the day, I certainly never thought one day I would run my own surf school with my husband, whom I also met through surfing. But it's really nice to have those possibilities out there, right? Why not? Number 4, staying free from stuff. One of my minimalist goals is that I only want to own a small number of possessions, but they should each be a high value and smart choice. That's cause from past experience I know the stuff we own often ends up owning us. So as much as possible, I try to make smarter choices when buying my stuff. Clothes should match most of the things already in my wardrobe, for example. Wires should charge multiple devices, not just one specific thing. I also try not to get emotionally attached to things. That means what I'm not using anymore, I sell off or I give away. I usually lean towards cheaper or more generic items that I can afford to lose or accidentally damage. This means that if needs be, they can be easily replaced at a reasonable cost and I don't go around worrying about my stuff. I get a huge sense of freedom from things this way. I wasn't annoyed or affected anymore if things inevitably got damaged, dirtied, or worn out. There's less mental stress from that constant fear of loss. But also, obviously, when we spend less on stuff, we also end up saving more money and building wealth. That's really just a byproduct of believing in minimalism, but pretty sure no one's going to complain about that. Number 5, intuitive health. Health is wealth. Without our health, all the money in the world is not going to make much of a difference. My day-to-day healthy living efforts more or less center around staying active and eating well. Nothing complicated, just following our intuitions, usually. So Vitaly and I, we actually love good food a lot, but not just the healthy stuff. Stuff that tastes so good, but could be so bad for you, we like too. Fatty meats, chicken skins, junk food in general. So we make a conscious effort not to overindulge the sinful things. There's no complicated calorie counting or diet, I just try to keep a balance and avoid binging. Growing up, I hated exercise. I thought it was hot, sweaty, smelly, and tiring. Along the way, though, I realized exercise can be super fun if I got my action in the ways I enjoyed. So, like my preferred fitness time, early morning, because that's when I feel the most energetic. I suck at team games, I absolutely hate it. But I love solo non-interactive workouts. Better yet if it's in air-conditioned gyms or in the water. I found that when I stuck to stuff I love engaging in, at the times and in the conditions I like, keeping healthy is anything but a chore. It's become one of the best parts of my life I always look forward to. I mean, sure, I have days as well where I absolutely don't feel like jumping around. If it's a question of just me being tired and really needing rest, of course I take rest. That's what intuitive fitness is about, really listening to yourself and then giving yourself what you truly need. But sometimes, it's just laziness. I've done enough fitness that my brain and my body remembers clearly though, I really love this stuff. So all I have to do is start really slow and take all the time I need. And once I'm past the initial inertia, I usually end up happy that I started. Being wealthy isn't just about accruing riches and material goods. It's definitely true that we need enough money to live a basic life of comfort and then a little extra to pursue our dreams. But to me, there's no point in having a lot of money if we don't have the time or we're too stressed to do anything with it. So that stopped being my goal in life a long time ago. These days, my greatest source of wealth is not measured in dollars, but rather in the time and opportunity that I now have to pursue a life that I am passionate about, that I like, I am so grateful to live each day here, feeling that life is very abundant and that we have so much love and happiness and fulfillment. That right there, to me, is wealth. Thank you for watching as always. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead wherever you are. And let's chat again next Saturday. Bye.